Normally, I love to talk, and I really speak from my heart. And I really had, and I'm not lying, I have a prepared speech on my computer that I don't have here. So I'm just going to speak from my heart, and I won't be able to say all the things I want to say in this moment, but I will just capture a few things that come to my mind right now. So basically, honestly, I've always thought about my wedding day. I don't know, for some of you probably knew that, others not, but I never really envisioned what, space or city or place I would be married in, but I always was like, oh, the love, to love someone so deeply. How beautiful is that? And that's what I always envisioned. And honestly, Alex, whoa. The love.
It's a lot of love.
And I recall a family trip to Ireland with Daryl and Eleanor and Jennifer and my dad and Kathy. And it was, I'm not sure how long you guys have been dating, but it was new with Daryl, like introducing Daryl, like really committed, like 10-day trip. We're all in the same bus, like we're together. And Daryl learned a lot about me in those 10 days because I'm an open book and I share a lot because that's who I am. And Daryl said to me so many times, he's like, Jill, it's really going to take a special person to love you. And then I met Alex, my special person.
I'm so special.
Yeah.
I feel
special.
so special.
But, I think that, obviously it's been said so much tonight how close we are and how much we value our family. And, that is the reason why we are the people we are today. And I think we have the values that we have. And, I think it's totally incredible that Alex and I have 7 parents who love us so much. We are so blessed, and I don't take that for granted. I feel so lucky that I have 7 people who are there to guide us, who are there to answer our call and love us forever. So I love you all so much. To my girls, words cannot express my love to you. Cousins, Ellie, sister, Jen, Kendra, best friend forever. I love you guys so much, and you are truly my sisters. All of you are. And thank you so much for all that you've done leading up to this time. And our groomsmen, you are amazing. You have welcomed me into your hood or your life. I love you guys so much and always made me feel so welcomed. So thank you. And to Alex.
Love you, Jill. So do I.
My husband. Oh, so crazy. Something I so admire about you is how much you value our time together and you prioritize us over anything else in the world.
Even the Leafs?
Even the Leafs, even external family, which is really hard for me. But I so value that. And I love you so much.
I love you too. Okay, well, I did write some remarks. They're not very good, and I've got a tough act to follow. A lot of lovely speeches tonight, and if you want to have a couple more drinks or go to the bar right now, please feel free and just tune me out. But Jill, thank you. That was beautiful. And we've made it, guys. Last speech of the evening. They say the best for last, so thank you. I appreciate your applause. Jill, I would like to say a few words before I spend the next 40 years of my life listening. So, I do know you are always right. I know. First off, thank you to every single person who is in this room tonight. It's really nice, obviously, to have everyone here. This would be the best day of my life if it was Jillian and I, but it is so much more special that each and every single one of you is here tonight to share it with us. Again, elopements are great, marriages, weddings, parties are even more fun. And to see everyone here tonight, that you've all taken the time to be here, to spend it with us, whether you came from across the street, from across the pond, Kenny, we're looking at you here. Thank you so much for being here. Your time and your presence is very well received. Groomsmen, what an amazing time it's been. Misha, as you said, from grade 7, it's 19 years. I know I look 12, but I'm 32. Dimitri, grade 9, drama class, long time. Drew, not as long, but a lot of time selling random products across the country. A lot of fun had there. Greg, also from high school, you did a great job planning the bachelor party. Thank you very much. We'll leave it there. No other stories. Misha, again, thank you for your speech. Thank you for all that you said. Thank you for what you did not say. Bridesmaids, girls, wow, you look amazing. Hand for the bridesmaids. Come on. Katie, Megan, Amanda. I'm gonna leave people out, I'm sorry, but emotion. Family, I love all of you, and you've all done so much to welcome me to your family. I feel like I'm in your family now. I know legally I am now, but I did feel that I was before, and that made it so much easier, obviously, to proceed with the marriage and the wedding and all of those things. Elle, you have done nothing but make me feel so welcomed into your own family. Daryl, I love you guys. Your boys, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I don't have any favorites, but I really love your boys. They're they love me too, so it's good. Jennifer, sister, wow. Thank you for convincing Jillian that this was a good idea. Password for the e-transfer, I'll send it to you tomorrow. Thank you. Parents, my own, I have a lot. Thank you. Growing up, my parents separated when I was at a young age, so really I don't have too many memories of them together. But what I do have is many memories of my mother and Peter, my stepfather, and Kathy and my father. And growing up, I always thought I just had two families, and I learned by the time I hit high school that I really didn't have two families. I just had one very large family. Together, whether they were on one side or the other, they were all connected by myself. Mom, I'm sorry I'm not a doctor. I learned a lot from you, the value of hard work, working smartly and also hard, believing in myself, how much one can accomplish when you put your mind to it. Growing up, we didn't always see eye to eye. I was taller than you by the 4th grade. I certainly wouldn't be the man I am today without you kicking my butt all along the way. So thank you so much for that. Charles, my father, who it's tough to follow, right? Hand for Charles, please. You taught me many things growing up. How to be a good person, to be kind, how to show compassion, and the value of working together. So my dad and I growing up, my dad would always say that we were partners. No matter what we did, no matter what had to be done, we would always be there side by side. Not so much father-son, but together, equally working towards something. And, nothing has made me feel more strongly than that, than meeting my own partner right here. And Jill will tell you, when we face tough times, like any couple and anybody does, we try and stick together like partners. We're in it together. It's not more about me. It's not more about her. Together, we can accomplish anything that we want to. So here's to Jill. I have a lot more to say about you. Just saying, it's coming. So I've always felt very lucky again. 4 parents growing up, Peter and Kathy. You guys have treated me like your own. And there isn't much that I can say to make it, feel worth it, but you've always been there for me. You always knew when to treat me like a son and like a friend, and when to kick my butt, and when to, tell my mom to kick my butt, because she's very good at that. I used to think I had, again, the big family, 17 of us. Lumsdens, Whitesides, Drobacks, Poes, Maws. I'm like, that's a lot of people. Well, then I met Jill. Jillian has 14 aunts and uncles. I'm gonna name them all. Uncle Dennis, Uncle Mark, where are you? Okay, you're over here. Uncle Peter, Uncle Alec, Uncle Andrew, Auntie Sheila, Auntie Heidi, Aunt Hillary, Aunt Kathy, Aunt Mary, Auntie Joan, Auntie Jean. Did I miss Uncle John? Auntie Kathy? Did I miss anyone? I said Mark. I said Digger. Watch out for Digger on the dance floor tonight. He's over here. I haven't felt more welcomed by a larger group of people in my entire life. You know what I've learned? If you want to get married, make sure your head fits in the room, because it will just get bigger. I have heard nothing but how wonderful I am from every single person here. So I don't know where you guys came up with this, but I try to be the best person that I can, but the impression you all have of me, it means so much. Jamie, this is gonna be a tough one. What's up, Dad? I can call you Dad, right? We're family now. I wrote this really nice story here, and then you told it in your speech. I remember it very slightly differently. So I'll tell my version, and you guys can remember and think of whose is true, but 2015, or 2014 could have been. We meet at PJ O'Brien's. I was very nervous. I don't know, the first time you meet your girlfriend's dad, it's a momentous occasion. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. And, Jen and Jillian and I, we go to the bar, and we were the first ones there. And I go to the bar. I said, Jen, what are you drinking? She goes, Coors Light. I said, okay, sure. It was Rolling Rock. So I said, I'll have what you're having. I didn't want to correct your dad in front of him. So it was Rolling Rock. Okay. Oh, there are Molson employees here. We'll let that go. We'll let MC Drew cover your wife's ears. So, Jamie comes over to introduce myself, and he goes, Alex, we're at an Irish pub. What are you drinking? And I was like, oh no, I don't know what to say. And he goes, Jen, you're drinking a Rolling Rock too. Jen looks over at her dad and calmly says, Jamie, Alex ordered the beers. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Of course, I immediately went to the bar and ordered myself 2 Guinness, gave 1 to Jamie, chugged 1 myself. Jamie, thank you. You've given me your blessing to marry your youngest daughter. I promise I will always take care of her, be her best friend, lift her up when she's down, and always make sure that her golf game is good. Jane. You and the Flanagans have welcomed me and treated me like one of your own since the very first time I met the rest of you at Uncle Dennis's birthday at Patso's in Stratford. Auntie Mary welcomed me within moments. It's very special. Jane, even though you don't like the Leafs, this is gonna work. It's gonna be okay. Jane tells me all the time she just can't stand the Toronto hockey team. But it's okay. We still share a love for the Jays, the Raptors, the lacrosse team, whatever it is. Jamie and Jane, tonight you have given me the greatest gift of all, and that's the gift of your beautiful daughter, Jillian. I told you, you read my speech. I thought you should have been a teacher. You proofread the whole thing very quickly. She was great. Jill, do you have a hanky? This part's about you. Jillian. Like, wow, look at Jillian. A hand for Jill. You look like the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I mean, it's true, I have the ring to prove it. I don't know where to begin. I guess the beginning might be a good way to start. As most of you know, and this story has been told many times tonight, Jillian and I met at the Union Station Christmas market where I was selling socks and she was selling ladies' underthings.
Moisture wicking.
Yes, moisture wicking. Very good. And some of you might know this. Jen, I thought this was going to go in your speech, but Jillian has me saved in her cell phone as Alex, I met you at the holiday market. Not the first Alex I see. That's okay. Hopefully you can change that now to Alex, I married you at the holiday market. Or the guy I married at the holiday market. Whatever you want, you know, it's okay. I knew from the moment that you asked if I wanted to watch football and drink beer, this was gonna go very well. You are the most incredible person that I have ever met. I love you with all of my heart. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Thank you all for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. The bar is open now. I noticed none of you got up, but thank you.
All right, well, there's one last thing we gotta do. Do you know what we're doing right now?
Yes. So again, to finish off my speech, I would like to invite my wife to our first dance. And please join us on the dance floor.